everyone! So today I have rice balls, and to go with that I have miso soup, some seaweed to wrap the rice balls, and green onions as a side. And I also have lemon cake that my brother made. It's gonna be good because my oh wow, it's so fluffy. Yeah, my brother wants to be a chef, so anything he makes is pretty much guaranteed good. So I'll try it first. I'll try from the part that has the glaze. Tap water. Probably a lot of people would not like the tap water in my city because it's from a polluted water source and they use a lot of chemicals and stuff to clean it. But purified water is just so bland to me. I'm used to this taste. Java. The glaze is really good. I haven't done a mukbang in a while, but sort of felt like doing one today. I just cooked this rice so it's still warm. Seaweed. I'm just going to, I like a lot of seaweed on mine. This is not the prettiest, but the weather is really beautiful right now. Also, I decided I like this part of my room better for filming because it faces directly the window. That bite was all seaweed. Green onion. I love green onion. Like, I really hate white onions raw. I'm fine with them cooked in small amounts, but raw, they just hurt my mouth. But green onions are a lot milder. Well, I'm sure most of you know what green onions taste like. Although some people's parents never feed them vegetables when they're children, so as adults they still have like really childish palates. I mean, I hardly have a mature palate, but I mean, like, you know, you ever meet an adult who only likes skinless chicken and macaroni? I mean, some people are naturally like that no matter what their parents feed them. I have a sister like that. She's just picky. I'm kind of picky too, but not so much about taste as about like, oh, the quality, I guess. Like whether the ingredients are safe. Could you understand that? Whether the ingredients are safe. My hardcore friend is getting a puppy soon. The same kind of dog as Pam. So we should be able to make a video with them together. I don't know why I'm using chopsticks for half my food and a fork for the other half. That's just stupid. Okay, but my nose, the white part of green onions is as intense as regular onions. Some people love onions so much they can eat them like plain. I do not get that. It just like physically hurts my mouth and my nose. This soup is getting cold. If I had been like really attached to the idea of it not being cold, it would bother me. But I'm not. Did I say that right? Probably not. So yeah, anyway, my friend's getting a puppy, and she's going to name her Evie, and she's gonna be like Pam's little sister. It's gonna be so cute. I made a new friend recently who's scared of dogs and also just doesn't like them. I don't understand it, like you see a dog and you just don't feel it. You don't feel the dogness. You don't want to like be friends with the dog, don't want to touch the dog. You don't want to talk to the dog, you don't want to walk the dog. I do not understand it. Like, I know some people like say, oh, I prefer cats. Okay. But to not like dogs. If you don't like dogs, don't comment and tell me. Well, I mean, it's a free country. Not anymore, but I'm so not eating any of this right anymore. It probably wasn't even to begin with. I press the rice into the green onion, it sticks. Someone is probably cringing. But that's kind of a cool thought. Someone I don't even know is cringing about me. Like if you cringed. I just noticed myself in the camera, and the exact pose I was in reminded me of this children's book my dad would read to my sisters and I when we were little, called Arthur's Campout. Wow, my table manners are so bad at this point, I remembered what I was gonna say. Arthur's Campout, the book. Okay, so the only reason I thought of it, because in this book there's a picture of one of the characters, some kind of animal. I don't even know what they were meant to be. It wasn't like an Arthur book, it was something else, but anyway, this animal was like putting a big hot dog in her mouth or something. But the book was about this boy, Arthur, and he wants to go on a field trip, and he agrees to let his sister go, his younger sister, go with him. But then his younger sister gets invited to go on a camping trip instead, and she's like, bye. But Arthur's like, well, if you're gonna go camping, I don't want to go to your girly camp out, so I'm gonna go camping by myself. But Arthur doesn't do that well on his own, and he accidentally picks up a snake when he's looking for his lantern. Who uses a lantern? Or it was his flashlight? I don't even know. I think it was a flashlight. And he's looking for his flashlight, but instead he picks up a snake. But it's like, in the scene, like, where Arthur, like, picks up the snake, it's like, my dad would always replace the word snake with something funny. Like, oh, Arthur picked up a giant poop, or or something. Sometimes I would think it was really funny, and sometimes I would go all OCD on him, like, no, you have to read the real story. Like, before we read any children's book, my dad would ask us, do you want me to read it the funny way or regular? And if it were the funny way, he would, like, add random words in or replace things with something funny. I remember we used to ask him to read us the book Eloise. But what we really meant about that was we just wanted to read the scene where Eloise won't stop copying her tutor. Well, I forgot to make eye contact for a really long time, but yeah, there's a scene where Eloise just copies everything her tutor says. And the tutor's like, that's quite enough, Eloise. And Eloise is like, that's quite enough, Eloise. And we just wanted to hear our dad read that part. I remember the illustrations in the Eloise book were kind of more interesting than the story. There were some really cool illustrations in there. Even when I couldn't read, I would just look at the pictures. I feel like when you're little, you're better at looking at pictures. Like when you get older, you just kind of glance at them and you're like, oh, whatever. But when you're little, you notice all the little details. That's why in children's books, I think it's best to actually make the pictures detailed, because little kids do look at them. Little grains of rice everywhere. I feel like some people who do mukbang are so organized, and they always have like some like neat story to tell, but I never even know what I'm gonna say when I start, or I barely have an idea. But yeah, anyway. I'm gonna go walk my dog and clean up, so see you next time. Bye!